Today on Arts 24, he's a Grammy-nominated guitarist, producer and composer known for his infectious funk grooves and high-energy performances. Cory Wong is one of the most dynamic and innovative artists of his generation. Whether solo or with the bands Vulfpeck or the Fearless Flyers, he's redefined what it means to be a modern guitar hero. He's on tour now and playing 2 shows at Paris Olympia this week. Cory Wong, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. Now, we're so excited to have you here in Paris. What's it like returning to this iconic venue, and how does performing in Paris compare with other cities?
It is incredible. I have played here several times. I remember the first time that I played at La Cigale, the crowd sang along with my guitar parts louder than any other crowd ever. And I was so surprised, and even so much so that I just recorded a little demo of a new song that we worked on while we were on tour and posted it to my Instagram or something. And we played the song in Paris, and people were singing this song that wasn't even released yet.
Wow.
They're singing my guitar parts, and we're just like, what is going on? So it's always such a blast to play here. The Olympia is such an iconic venue. There's so much history there. It is incredible. It's my favorite marquee in the entire world. So it really is special to be back.
And you've played at some legendary venues such as Red Rocks and Madison Square Garden. Do you still get that same rush stepping out on stage?
Yes, absolutely. Because I love what I do. I have so much fun doing it. I get to play with some of my best friends. And honestly, just the fact that I get to do this around the world, play instrumental music, play my guitar, songs that I wrote, and yeah, just do it for full rooms all around the world is still mind-boggling to me, and I'm so grateful for it.
What a gift. Your music blends jazz, funk and rock. You've worked on something like 19 studio albums, as well as numerous collaborations and live records. How would you describe your sound and your mission?
That is a great question. I think a lot of people try to define their music as, oh, it's jazz or it's just funk. I have all these other influences. So to me, it's like it has the energy of punk rock music. It has the groove and feel of funk and R&B. It's got the harmony and melody from jazz, but it's all with my pop sensibilities as a producer, because I love a lot of great just music that's on the radio also. You know, so I have a wide range of influences, but I try to blend them all in a unique way coming from the guitar. So it kind of has its own thing. I feel mission-wise, I feel like I'm an ambassador for instrumental music, an ambassador for the guitar, and an ambassador for just excellence in music. I think a lot of music nowadays is amazing. There's some music that's very simple and minimalist, and that's cool. But I think there's also kind of, in some ways, like, you don't have to be great because you can get away with this and the computer will help you. And I'm not anti-computer. I love computers. I use my computer every day. It helps me to make my music. But being an ambassador for excellence in music and just being really great and dedicating your life to something is something that I'm really passionate about.
Well, your work is so eclectic. I was going through watching various videos, and I wanted to share with the viewers this fantastic performance that was at the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville last year. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Wonka Suite. Take a look. You're known for your high-energy performances. You've been on the road for months, now heading to Japan, India and the UK. What is it about live performance that brings out the best in you?
I have an incredible band, and we pride ourselves in being very meticulously arranged in our music, and then having jumping points where we go into full exploration and just kind of taking risks and trying whatever, letting whoever's leading the moment to kind of take the band and the audience on a journey.
And you really share it, don't you?
Yes, we do. And then there's a landing point where we come back to very meticulously arranged stuff. So the fun thing is being able to blur the line between what is meticulously arranged and what's wide open for exploration. So those sort of in the moment improvised things are what really makes it special. And also, we play a different show every night. I have a different set list. It's not like we just have a thing. We have something like 65 or 70 tunes that we're pulling from for this whole tour. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's really fun.
You have been compared to the greats like Prince and Nile Rodgers for your rhythm guitar skills. You, of course, grew up in Minneapolis. That's where you live now. Did you ever get the chance to meet Prince?
Yes, he used to come out and hang out and watch my band play. And we'd interacted several times. We never really officially played together, but I went and did a bunch of stuff at his studio, and I've recorded an album in his studio, and he invited my band to come do some stuff at Paisley Park when he was holding these Paisley Park After Dark concerts, which were so wild and so weird in the most Prince way possible. It was incredible. But he used to come to this club and see us play, and afterwards, he'd sometimes summon me over and say, some really encouraging words, and some of those still stick with me. Anytime I'm having a bad day, I'm like, oh yeah, Prince told me.
Prince told me I was good.
Yeah, he told me I was great. He told me I had a sound, that I was unique.
Well, your album Wonga Live in America just came out. Let's have a listen to Patrouille de France live in Portland off the new album. Album. You've built up a huge global following, partly thanks to your obviously amazing tours, but also because of your internet presence. You've got fun content, creative marketing. How important has social media been to your career?
It's been almost everything. Well, I mean, that's putting a lot of pressure on it. It's been a lot because it's how we connect with the world now. If you think about it, even 15 years ago, it just kind of had to be out there doing it physically. Now you can build up a demand without even leaving your home. I just was online last night watching some guy in India, where I'm like, oh my gosh, who is this? And find out they live in some small city that, 10 years ago or 15 years ago, it would have been so hard for that person to be able to broadcast out to the world and make myself aware of it. So the internet is incredible because there's such a global awareness. It's so easy to be just out there and let people know that you're doing things. And also for me, I don't look at it as a pressure. I know a lot of people, the stereotypical things, oh yeah, my manager or my record label tells me I have to keep making TikToks or whatever. It's like almost a meme at this point. Fortunately, I don't have a label and I just get to do whatever I want. But to me, making things is fun. It's another lane for artistic expression. Of course, there's sometimes where I feel like there's obligatory things that I need to put on social media. Fine. But I always do it in a way that feels fun and that still feels like it's a part of my artistry.
Yeah, so
not
it's
just
authentic
like,
to you.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly.
You've collaborated with so many incredible artists, from John Baptiste to Bootsy Collins. Is there a dream collab for you?
Yes, and this one sometimes catches people by surprise. Brad Meldau.
He's a
jazz piano player. Well, more than just jazz, but he is an incredible artist. He's got such a unique touch. I've watched him sit down on the same piano as 10 other people, and he just like makes the piano sound different. I don't know, he's got such a unique thing to his playing and a depth to his artistry that I would just love to connect with.
And your work pushes so many boundaries, especially when it comes to mixing genres and influences, also because you work with so many different people. What are you excited most about in the future of music?
I think a lot of people get jaded about music now all being made to the grid, on a metronome, on a computer, so much editing. There's a lot of questions about how AI is going to influence music and art moving forward. But honestly, if you go on YouTube and just see, there's like some 8-year-old kid who's technically better at the guitar than I'll ever be. They're just blistering fast and they have all this technical facility. I think the interesting thing and the thing that I'm so excited about the future of music is that there's so much education available with no barrier to entry to anybody out there. And now there's young minds absorbing information and absorbing the entire history of art right on their phone if they want to. So the opportunity for folks to be influenced and take that and bring it to the next level is right there in front of us. And I think it might be a little bit more of a niche thing, but it's very exciting to see what's happening in the younger generations.
Okay, well, to wrap up, Cory, we always play out with our guests' cultural pick of the moment. You're a big fan of Louis Cole's latest album, Nothing. What about this record caught your attention?
Well, Louis Cole is an insanely talented artist. I first knew him as a drummer, and he is a one-of-a-kind, he's a generational drummer. His drumming is absolutely out of this world, and he has the most unique fingerprint as a drummer. Then I got to know him as a songwriter and as a singer. And this album, this most recent one that he did, really showcases his arranging, his producing, and just a different level of depth to his artistry that just completely floored me. And it shows his drumming, it shows his singing, songwriting, arranging. There's just so much happening in there that, when this album came out, I all of a sudden was opened up to this new level of depth to who he is as an artist.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to listening to it. Cory Wong, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's been such a pleasure. We're going to leave you then with Louis Cole's These Dreams Are Killing Me. Cory Wong is on tour in France, the UK, and then Japan and India. Thanks for watching. See you next time.